Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for the absence in my videos, but as I stated in my last IRL video, the one where I was getting ready for a Kid Cudi concert, I was preparing to move. The move date got pushed back, so that is why I didn't eventually film another video, because the moving date changed and we had to get the moving done and all of that, and now we are moved in. The apartment is not completely how I want it yet, but I do had some free time today, so I was able to film. So today's look is going to be a eyeshadow look. I'm going to be using my Morphe 35O palette. Yes, little fingerprints everywhere, but it's the 35O, the Nature Glow palette. I got this from Ulta. This is the color story. It is a warm color story. Really gives fall vibes, or really warm vibes. It doesn't come like this. I actually did this by looking on the Ulta's website and doing the shade names. I just like shade names when I'm doing makeup looks, and just for myself, I just like names for my shades for palettes. So that's what I did. And so I'm going to be using a good portion of these colors, but just a few, to create this look that I am wearing on my eyes today. And this look was actually inspired by this Starbucks Fall Blend bag of ground coffee. I got this from a family friend. Got me 2 of these because I haven't been drinking that much coffee lately, but I'm just getting back into drinking more coffee. I do have the filter to use for my Keurig for this, because you know that this is ground coffee, it's not K-cups, so I had to use like a filter to put into my Keurig to drop this ground coffee in there. And then I also sometimes I take this to work because I keep my regular coffee maker at work, so I can just make coffee for like the store, or you know, myself if I want some coffee for the day. So this look today is inspired by this bag of coffee. Like I said, it's more of a fall, it's a fall look. It's warm colors with pops of color in the corner. So if you want to see how I got this look today, keep watching. Alright guys, so as I stated before, we're going to be using the Morphe 35O Nature Glow palette. I'm just trying to show you on the camera. I apologize in advance if my voice sounds a little scratchy or if I sound congested. I am getting over a cold, so it's still lingering around a little bit. I'm starting with my eyes already primed. I use the NYX skin tone base, I believe it's the one. I didn't set my primer, but it's okay. Alright, I'm using this little fluffy blender brush, and I am going in first. I'm trying to decide which color to use. I'm going in with that middle shade there, and if I'm reading it correctly, it is called Drama. So it's like a medium brown type of shade, and I'm going to use that in my crease to, as a, you know, start as a can't even talk, as a transition shade. And as you see, I am blending that, starting from the outer corner, moving to the inner corner, and I'm blending it out, like dragging it up a little bit to my brow, but not too much. So as you see, it's more of a reddish brown. So again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a look inspired by the Starbucks Fall Blend bag of coffee. So this is one of the colors that was closest to one of the colors that was in that packaging. Alright, so the next shade I'm going in is that deep brown color there, and that is called Power. So it's more of like a chocolatey brown. So I'm going in with that same blending brush, and I am going to put that on the outer corner, like just to deepen up the outer part of my eye. So this is, you know, giving it some dimension. I kind of had a lot on my brush, so that's why I just went ahead and went on to the other side. Sorry, I had to pause a little bit because I had my throat was really a little itchy and I had to cough, and I didn't want that on the mic. I'm gonna try not to cough as much. Like I said, I am getting over a cold, So I'm still got a little bit of cold in my voice and in my throat. So now I'm just going over to the other side and I'm taking my time in blending so that everything looks seamless. And if you're wondering, these brushes are by BH Cosmetics. It is the, I think it's the Say It brush set, I believe. I'm not sure. I really just wanted it because of the bag, and I wanted the brushes because they were cute. It was nothing like I had before. I don't know if you know this, but I am a sucker for packaging, brushes. I love makeup brushes, so I tend to have probably way more than I really need, but you can never, in my opinion, have too many eyeshadow brushes because, I mean, you need different ones for different sizes and for different areas of the eye, just, you know. And also, like, when you're in the middle of cleaning your brushes, you just need extra ones. And I'm watching something on my TV, so that's why you see me looking away. I have the mirror in front of me, so that's what I'm primarily looking at to blend the eyeshadow, but I'm also watching something on my TV. Like, I'm watching a playthrough. Even when I'm doing these videos, I tend to be watching something like a playthrough. So I'm going, what shade was that? I can't remember. It looks like I chose a different shade, but it looks like the same one that I was using before because I'm just putting it over top of it. So no, let's see. So I'm going in with that reddish orange shade, and that is Burnt Spice. So I'm going over the inner part of my eye with that. So it's similar in color to that first brown shade, but it's more of an orangey red. So just to kind of tie in the other color that we used before, because on the outer part, you know, you can't really see it anymore. So, and this is like a slightly smaller blending brush. It's the one in the set, the same set, the Say It BH Cosmetics set, but it's called the blending brush. So I think the one I was using before was the diffuse brush, which is basically just a large blending brush. So typically, usually when I do my eyeshadow to make the eyes really crisp, I would use tape. I did just get some Sephora tape. It's like a eye tape. So I know there's another dupe, like a inexpensive dupe would be the e.l.f. eye tapes, but I haven't been able to find those in the store, and I believe you could probably order them off the website. But you could also just use like some masking tape because it's not really sticky, just to get most of the sticky off on the back of your hand, or like some regular clear tape, again, just get the sticky off. So this is a really small brush, and I'm going in with, I can't even really show it. It's the, what color is that? I'm trying to get back in frame. I can't remember that I'm filming. So this is right next to that red shade, and that is Pop. So it is a bit of a, I'm looking at the palette now. It's not really gold, but it's more of like a champagne color. So this is just gonna go under my brow, and I'm just gonna highlight under there. Most times I do eyeshadows, I don't highlight all the time. Like just today, I just wanted to try to use as many colors as I could from this palette. Again, this is I'm trying to pretty much like shop my stash, which is like use eyeshadow palettes that I have before I start buying more. Although I have bought a palette recently. It was the ColourPop Amethyst, all amethyst palette, I believe, and it's really obviously because it's my birthstone, so I wanted a purple palette. I didn't have a purple palette, so I bought one. So, and now I'm going in with this gold shade here, which is Sizzle. So this is gonna go in my inner tear duct as a pop of color. So I'm also mixing that with Upgrade, which is more of a, I want to say, what would I say? It's actually not a gold shade. It's more of like a brown. It's like a, I don't know, how would you call this? Like a like a bronzy shade. So I'm mixing that really glittery bronzy shade with a more toned down bronzy shade. So that's going on my lid, my inner part of my lid, just to add some dimension to that color that we already put there. So maybe one day I'll do a cut crease. I don't know. I have to perfect it off camera because I just feel like You know, I'm not the greatest at it. I haven't really practiced it much either. So again, we're just adding another color on top of that burnt spice that we put there before, just to add some dimension. And again, I'm looking back at the TV because I'm watching, I think I was watching a playthrough by Pulse. I believe he was playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I don't know if you realize this, but I'm back on my Twitch channel, which is the same name as I have on here, TheRisterrr. I was recently streaming myself playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I might actually put some stream highlights on here on this channel because I don't stream that often, but I could probably put my stream highlights on here. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. Right now I am just checking to see my progress on how I like everything so far. And my phone, I forgot I turned the sound back on because I had it on the charger and it wasn't by me. But anyway, I was just checking to see how I like it so far. So I'm going in with that light gold shade there from the second row, which is Glow Girl. It's so cute. So this color is the one that's going to go on my inner tear duct as a pop of color. Sorry about that coffee here. That was Babe. He's actually sick as well, getting over his cold just like I am. I'm trying to noise cancel out as much as I can. Of course I won't know until I play this back if I canceled it out enough. But yes, so this is going on my inner tear duct. Like I said, I decided I wanted to try to use as many colors as I could to capture the essence of this bag of coffee as I could. And I feel like I achieved it. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Alright, so now this is this e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara. I forgot what 3 things it does because I've had this mascara for a while. So I'm gonna go in and put some mascara on. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to do false lashes for this look, but I ended up not doing it, so I just really wanted to focus on getting that mascara on my lashes. And then see, it has that little ball at the end because you can use that for your lower lashes. So I was really getting in there, so that's why I'm super close to the mirror because I wanted to make sure I really got my lashes. And I have been using a serum by The Ordinary for my brows and lashes. I'm not as consistent with it as I should be, but I definitely have noticed that my lashes are growing longer. I don't really know about my brows. I don't put it on my brows all the time. I usually put it on my most of all my lashes. Okay, so now we're back. I went ahead and did my foundation off camera, so now we are back to finish the look. So I'm gonna go back in with that same red shade and that same small brush that I had before. I believe I'm doing the red shade first. Can't remember. Let me see. I'm going in with that gold shade again, which is Upgrade. Like I said, it was more of like a bronzy champagne color. I'm gonna do that on the outer corner of my lower lash line. Now I'm going back in with that first shade, which is Drama. I'm gonna layer that over or underneath in a sense that Upgrade, that bronzy shade, just to kind of add some dimension. And it is a little powdery, so I feel like it was getting into my eye like a little bit, which was making me blink a lot. But I just feel like sometimes my eyes are really sensitive, so that is why a lot of times sorry, that's why a lot of times I don't really do my lower lash line like that, because you know, stuff tends to irritate my eyes a little bit. So this is a rarity that I am actually doing my lower lash line. And I'm sorry if you can hear like some extra sound in the background, like May is watching something in the room, and I told him I was doing a voiceover, but he's still a little loud in the room. It's like he's turning it up extra loud, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like I said, I was doing a voiceover. Can you keep it down? But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, see what I was talking about? Like it's making my eyes a little powdery. I might have been going a little hard with it. Like usually, you know, you should kind of want to shake off any excess product before you go anywhere near your lower lash line, because it's, you know, it's powdery. So that's why it was, you know, making me blink a little bit. And another reason and stuff can sound like echo, because like I said, we are in a new apartment, so it's still kind of empty a little bit, so everything echoes. But anyway, I finished my lower lash line, so I basically repeated the same colors over there. So I went in with that bronzy champagne shade upgrade, and then I went back in with Drama again. So now this is a flesh toned pencil, and I'm going on my waterline. I'm just actually pressing against my lid. I'm not really pulling. I probably could have used a brush, but whatever. I'm just going over my waterline a little bit with that, just to open my eyes up. So. And now I'm going in with that same e.l.f. mascara, the 3-in-1, and I'm just going to carefully put mascara on my lower lash line. And just looking at the video, like, I really like this eyeshadow look. Like, this is probably like the first eyeshadow look I've done in a long time that I actually like really like from start to finish. I didn't actually do my lips. I regretted it, but there's no lip look, but you can use any look. Okay friends, that's the look. Again, I was inspired by this bag, Starbucks coffee. It was the fall blend. I tried to do colors that were reminiscent of this bag. I didn't have exactly a yellow that looks like this, so I made do with what I could. That's what I put on my inner corner. It's more of a gold, but this was our inspiration for this look today. Comment down below, let me know how you think I did. Stay tuned to the channel for more videos like this. Like I said, it's been some time since I filmed because I was in the process of moving. I still haven't completely moved all my stuff in. I mean, I've moved it in, but apartment's still not exactly how I want it yet. But I am comfortable enough where I can film again. So stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully it won't be a long wait no more. And I will talk to you guys soon. Deuces. Love with me. Little sweet